So traders, what's going on with gold and silver today? Don't freak out. Gold, silver, mining sector. I got a comment recently about the mining sector as well too. Plus also I'm going to wrap this around with uranium as well too. A bit of an update across there, guys. And all I say is stay calm, stay calm. I think there's something really big about to hit this market. Let's get straight into it. Don't place a trade based on what you'll see in this video because there is no guarantees of making a profit in the market. It takes you a long time to become a good trader. So this video here is just to educate you to become a much better trader. Alrighty traders, so let's get straight into today's update. Traders, if you want to join me in my private coaching where I'm with you every day, holding your hand, coaching you, showing my trading, and stuff like that, the details are in the description. You can apply for it. Now, let's go look at this here. So, the details that I'm seeing right now, well, what I'm seeing right now across the actual gold and silver is there's something really interesting happening here. Okay, so let's go down to silver first. Okay, let's go to silver, and I want to thank my actual coaching my client. There you go. I want to thank you. I want to thank you, my coaching my client. There you go. One of my coaching clients, Robbie, because today we actually did a lot of deep TA on silver. I won't go down that path because I won't go into the detail of what I went through with them. But looking at this here when it comes to the silver market right now, is that the silver market right now to me is we're still in this what's called a consolidation volatile phase, but I believe we are getting ready for a really big move to come. Now, for me to get my confirmation on my trigger, I'd want to see this thing at least break out above this triangle pattern here, right? Where actually you can see we're in a very big triangle pattern through here. I've got a lot of stuff here, but this big trend line coming through here, okay? Let's bust that through there. Where we are right now, look at it, it actually came smack on there. So we're there right now, and we came up to here. So looking at this whole big triangle pattern here, I would want to see this thing break out. Now, if we do start to hold here, okay, if we do, right, the big if scenarios, if we do hold here and we start to break up above these highs up here, especially when we start to get back above, say, we start to see like above $31.50 print above that, then that tells me we've broken out of this level here. If we do get that in the next, say, week, that would be really nice because that tells us we are about to see a really big move, right? A really big move. And so what's going to happen here is that I see what I see in my mind is when I look at markets, I see how markets work. We go up, we go through these phases through here, then we go through another move through here, right? Whenever we go through these phases here, to me, that's what's called energy building phase. So therefore I see that's what's happening right now when it comes to the silver market. So if we do start to hold here and start to rally out through there, that's going to be this whole thing through here is one big energy building phase before we release that energy and go for another move to the upside. Now, let's go look at the good old gold market, right? Gold down day today. Traders, you will expect this, right? Remember, the important thing to remember as a trader is how do markets work? We do what? How do markets actually work? How markets really work is what? We go for a run for a while, and then after we go through that move, and this is something that I'm seeing a lot of people, even in my YouTube comments, right, freaking out about these markets. Just understand these markets on a normal level, that if the market goes for a move for a while, like it did here, right, we've been going up for like probably a month now in gold, that guess what's going to happen? We're going to start to what? Inevitably start to get like a bit of a pullback, maybe 50% level, right? And then guess what? Then we're going to pick back up. What is this? Oh, this is a up, down, higher, low, and then guess what? Back up again, right? This is a trend here. So this is where sometimes if you're so focused on, oh my goodness, the candle went down today. Oh my goodness, I'm going to freak out. Firstly, if you like that, you need my coaching program, right? Because especially like today, I actually spent a really good amount of time really helping my clients stay calm and having really good emotional management to make really good decisions in the marketplace, okay? So this through here, right there, is what's happened. So what's probably going to happen to gold? Just looking at gold from this point of view. We went up for all this time. What's probably going to happen to gold? We may actually see something like this with gold, right? So, and then we see what? And then because the trend is up, we're probably going to develop a higher low. So we could actually expect something like that. Or we may expect maybe a bit of a sideways movement, something like that. But do you see what I'm saying here, guys? It's like when you know how these markets work, which means we go for a move for a while, and then we're never going to go for a pullback, right? And the same for the mining sector right now. If you look at the mining sector, some people are freaking out about the mining sector right now. It's like, why are you freaked out about this? Of course the market's going to have a bit of a drop soon. The market doesn't just go straight up. How do the markets work, right? And I know this sounds really simple, guys, but once you understand this simple analysis, that even in a bear market, the market goes down for a while, and then inevitably we have a bit of a correction, and then we go down a while, and then we might go sideways for a bit. In a big bull market, we go up, and then we get a bit of a correction, bit of a pullback, and then we go back up, and then we get the sideways. This is bull market, right? So we've been going up for the last 3 weeks now, for the last 2 to 3 weeks in the mining sector. So what's probably going to happen here in the mining sector? We're probably going to see what? Something like this happening in the mining sector, because that's just how markets work. Makes sense, guys? So like once you understand this, you can start to anticipate these things coming. Okay, we've just been going straight up for a while, so we're probably going to get a pullback through here. All right. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail here because it takes me a while to go into this, but when you start to overlay with what I just said there and what's the trend, if you start to see what's the true trend and start to overlay this technique here, you start to get a much, much, much better picture so you can pull back, right? And the best thing I can say is bring up a chart like this, right? Black bars. Forget the candlestick today. What's the trend and what's happening, okay? Because remember, a big bull market is up, down, up, sideways, up. And a big bull market means after we've gone through a big strong leg, we're going to come down here to create the higher low. We're going to create these factors here, okay? So this is the best thing. Step back. Don't be so emotionally drained in this here. And from that, you can say, oh, okay, well, if I'm looking at this level here, I can see we actually came up. We had probably possibly a bit of a higher low here, right? Maybe a bit of a higher low there. Then we came up, we made a higher low, and we came up, and we made a higher low. So we're making higher lows. And then we ran up to make a higher high. And exactly what I just said there, right? And we're making what? Higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. So if the market does start to do this, what's the trend still right now? Now, obviously, anything can change, right? It can start to turn into a bear market, but we can't trade off of what is, right? We only can trade off what is. So what is right now? What is right now is that we went for a very strong move for the last few weeks. So of course, we're going to start to anticipate, we're going to start to see these periods, these corrections, sideways movements, which is a bull market, to start to come into place. I hope that makes sense for you guys. So don't worry about it, guys. It's all under control, right? I gotcha. So let's go look at the uranium. I know someone's like, John, can you cover uranium? I'm like, sure. Okay. And by the way, guys, if there are any markets you want me to cover, then I saw this in my yesterday's video. Just leave a comment below and let me know what stocks you want me to cover, and I'll be able to cover them for you, okay? Now, looking at uranium. Uranium is actually really, the thing about uranium, guys, I want you to think about uranium here for a minute, okay? And this is for all markets here, okay? So many people, the public there was a lot of herd mentality around getting in uranium. Whenever I see this, or whenever I start to feel so many people talking about one market, I want to run for the hills. I want to evacuate. I'm going to go play with something else. I'm going to play with the Russell. If you know what I mean, right? So the whole thing about what's happening here on uranium is that it's actually we're starting to roll over. So we might be getting ready for a drop out of the Russell, out of the uranium. Uranium might be getting uranium drop, right? How do I fit all this in the title? By the way, guys, whatever I've titled this video, leave a comment below and let me know, what should I have titled this video? What do you think the title of this video should have been? I'm trying to fit all this in. Gold, silver, trend analysis, pullbacks. It's like, how do you fit that in the title? I don't know. I probably said something like, big crash coming, click here now. I was like, it's like, I'm having fun with that. Anyway, so, but again, uranium, what's happening to uranium right now? Uranium right now, as I speak, as of today, has just confirmed a downward trend and not an upward trend. For so long, this uranium ETF, which is URA, which is doing what? Remember, when the market's in an upward trend, we go up, down, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. And then actually, that's actually a same low. Now we did what? Now we made a lower high and now we're actually breaking this low. What does that mean? This is now changing. The market's telling us, not like gold or silver or the mining sector, right? What we're seeing right now in uranium is that the market is trending down. So I would expect a lot more downside to come out of uranium, because we are starting to get a lot, we're actually getting very, very, very top heavy here. So expect a big drop in the uranium markets.